All right, welcome friends to our geographic inquiry lesson today. We are going to be creating a map, looking at the information on the map, creating a question, and trying to answer the question. So that is our goal today, to meet geographic inquiry. Okay, so this is actually pretty straightforward. It looks like a lot, but it's not actually. So just follow along with me and feel free to pause this video as you listen. And, just your computer may take time loading things, but that's okay. Just pause the video and pick up once your computer is ready. All right, so the first thing you want to do is click on the Nat Geo Blackline Map tool. We have used this before. Last term we used this. And so let's kind of pull up the map and move it over just a little bit so we can see most of the world here, okay? You're going to want to come up to Map Settings and click on Map Settings and select the NGS Black Line Map. The reason I have you do this is, number one, it empties, of course, the space. It's like nice, you don't have all these colors that will get in the way of your data in a moment. And it also gives the country names, which is great, but it keeps it clear and clean. Okay, so make sure you have the NGS black line map. And you can exit that. Now, to make your map, what we're going to do is take a look. These here listed, these are all layers, okay? They're data layers. So you can choose any one. I only want you to put one data layer this time. Last time we made a map with a bunch of data layers. This time I just want you to use one, okay? So you can collect or select any one of these. You could work with drought. You could look at earthquakes on the map. You can look at elevation, look at hurricanes, human footprint. I'm going to select light pollution for mine, and I'm going to add. Click add. And you'll see that I'm not able to see a lot of my black line map. I can change that if I go here and I adjust the opacity, it's called. And you can bring that down a little bit if you wanted to. But because mine is light pollution, I'm actually going to keep mine all the way up for this, so I get all that information there. And so what we're looking at in light pollution is man-made light that is sort of disrupting the natural darkness of nighttime, okay? And so this is showing us what light pollution looks like, and it's going to be heaviest in cities. So wherever you see these little sparkles, these little whites, lights, these are where the cities are most highly concentrated, okay? So that's the information my map is showing me. Your map might show you human footprint, which is the human impact of a place, how much humans have changed the environment. Yours might show you major earthquakes. This one is showing us, like I said, light pollution. And so what I want to do, since I've made my map, is I want to snip it and copy paste it on my document. Look at that. I've already done this once before, and this is my second time doing it. So here we go. I'm going to take a snip and I'm going to copy, and then I'm going to paste it right over the top here. Control V for paste in ClassKick, okay? So I'm going to copy paste, and you can always resize it down just by clicking on it and then resizing it like this, okay? So that's my map right now. All right. Okay, let me use the one that's already snipped here that I used earlier. All right, so here it is, light pollution. All you're going to do for that first thing is make a map choosing one layer of data, copy paste it here, and then type in this box what the layer is. So if this was mine, I would type light pollution in this box. Okay. Now, to do the second question, second part, I would create a question about the continent of Africa using the data from my map. So if I look at this map here, okay, that I've created, which if I go back to the main one, here it is, and I can zoom out. If I look at my map, I can ask questions about it. For instance, why is there so little light pollution in Africa? Or why is there so much more light pollution in Europe compared to Africa? And what I want to do is take that question and type it in the box for number 2 here. Okay? So you're going to create your own question based on whichever. Maybe you did earthquakes and you're noticing what kinds of earthquakes are on the continent of Africa. Are there a lot? Are there too little? And so you're going to ask yourself a question and type that question here. For me, mine was light pollution, and I asked the question, why is there more light pollution in Europe than in Africa? So just thinking about this map and looking at it, the first thing that stands out to me in trying to answer that question is that Europe is really small compared to Africa. So maybe the people are more closely packed together there, the people that live there. Maybe that's why there's more light pollution, because they're living in cities that are closer together. And Africa is such a giant continent. Maybe the people who live on that continent, they're not so close together because there's so much more space. So that's what I would put down here for number 3. I would answer my question. Why is there more light pollution in Europe than in Africa? I would say because Africa is such a large continent, everyone is more spread out. The cities are more spread out, so people living in those cities are more spread out. So there's less light pollution in Africa than in Europe. So that's what I would do to complete this assignment. And that's all you have to do. You're going to take this tool that we have here. You make sure that you have the black line map selected, okay, so that it shows countries in case you find that helpful. You're going to grab one of these chosen data layers that you would prefer to look at. Maybe you'll look at population density, okay? And if it covers over everything and you want to make that lighter, you can just adjust it here, okay, like that, or even right here. Maybe that helps, okay? So you can see some of the country names through things. But you can look at population density, and where you see that it's lighter, you're going to have less people living, and where you see it's darker, you have more people living closer together, right? So you could use this map, you could use precipitation, you could use any piece of data layer. Then you're going to snip your map. You're going to copy paste that map on top of mine. Type in the box the layer that's used, and then come down here to number 2 and formulate your own question about your map, given the information that you see, okay? So if you took population density, you're going to say, why are there no people or fewer people living in Northern Africa? Why are most people concentrated in this country? Whatever your choice of question is, you're going to type it in this box. And then in the third box here, you're going to do your best looking at that map and knowing what you know about Africa with the Sahara Desert, the rainforest, the equator, Tropic of Cancer, all of that information that we've been looking at, and renewable resources can factor in even, okay, if you've been going that far. And you're going to try to apply all your knowledge to answering your question here in this last box, okay? The most important part is that you create your map and you create questions about your map. That's the most important part. If you need to reach out to me, feel free to email me. I will be available to maybe answer. If not, you can replay this recording and you can pause along the way. All right. I'm excited to see what kinds of maps that you choose to create and what you're learning from them, what you're curious about, and what your thoughts are on answering those questions that you create using this tool. All right, friends, I will see you tomorrow. Take care.